Well, folks, Elon Musk has been accused by the media of anti-Semitism, of hating the Jews. That's obviously not true, but there's a reason that the media are going after him. They wish to destroy him. Well, now Musk is fighting back. Elon Musk is now at war with a huge swath of the left. That includes, of course, the Anti-Defamation League. That's been true for a long time. But now with Media Matters, for those who don't know, was a group that was founded by Hillary Clinton's close advisor, David Brock. It was specifically designed at the time to be an anti-right-wing messaging machine designed to rob any sort of right-wing outlet of advertisers and profits. That is what it was designed to do. It's been very effective in that goal. And they've been going after Elon Musk hammer and tongue, and they're particularly ratcheting things up over the course of the last few months because Elon is so active on Twitter. And as we talked about a little bit last week, Elon embroiled himself in a controversy because, again, he's very active on Twitter, and he sort of retweeted and restated another tweet from somebody that many people then accused of being anti-Semitic. And then he obviously clarified. He said, listen, I'm talking about the ADL. I'm talking about left-wing Jews who have been very big on open borders and then suddenly are very big on not open borders the minute that it turns out a lot of the people got imported hate Jews. And he obviously was not talking about the entire Jewish community or all Jews or anything remotely like that. That is not who Elon is. I mean, I know Elon just a little bit, but the implication that Elon Musk is anti-Semitic, like the implication that Donald Trump is anti-Semitic, I find it very weird that many of the people who are jumping on that bandwagon, people like Media Matters, are very soft on actual Hamas fans. Like if you're a fan of Hamas, if you're a person who's from the river to the sea, Rashida Tlaib, places like Media Matters will defend you. If you are a person who actively promotes terrorist entities, who actively sides with those terrorists, if you're Linda Sarsour or something, then Media Matters like you're the best, man. You're great. But if you're Elon Musk, then all of a sudden, so what that says to me is ulterior motive. They hate Elon Musk because Elon Musk just does not mirror the woke priorities of the left. So what we saw last week was yet another attempt to unperson Elon Musk, which is not going to work because he's incredibly rich and he's incredibly famous and he's incredibly valuable to a wide variety of human beings, ranging from Tesla owners to the federal government with regard to SpaceX. And so now they've been attempting to undercut him with advertisers on Twitter, now known as X. And so Elon is now pushing back on all of that. He's pushing back on all that in a few different ways. First of all, again, the implication that Elon Musk is an anti-Semite is, to me, quite absurd based on the record that is currently available. And he literally tweeted out just 3 days ago, quote, as I said earlier this week, decolonization from the river to the sea and similar euphemisms necessarily imply genocide. Clear calls for extreme violence are against our terms of service and will result in suspension. That seems like a lot more pro-Jewish than a huge majority of the people on the left who are ripping on Elon Musk. Well, now he has said that he is going to go nuclear on Media Matters. According to Politico, Musk said on Saturday he will file a thermonuclear lawsuit against nonprofit watchdog Media Matters and others as companies including Disney, Apple, and IBM reportedly have paused advertising on X amid an anti-Semitism storm around the social media platform. Again, Disney, Apple, IBM, they will continue to advertise on MSNBC, which does cover for Hamas on a daily basis, presumably. Media Matters, a U.S. group that describes itself as a progressive research and information center, published earlier this week research showing that X had posted ads appearing next to neo-Nazi posts. Ex-CEO Linda Yaccarino previously said brands are now protected from the risk of being next to potentially toxic content on the platform. But Musk said the split-second court opens on Monday. X Corp will be filing a thermonuclear lawsuit against Media Matters and all those who colluded in this fraudulent attack on our company. He posted a statement with the headline, Stand with X to protect free speech. And here's what he said, quote, this week, Media Matters for America posted a story that completely misrepresented the real user experience on X in another attempt to undermine freedom of speech and mislead advertisers. Above everything, including profit, X works to protect the public's right to free speech. But for speech to be truly free, we must also have the freedom to see or hear things that some people may consider objectionable. We believe that everyone has the right to make up their own minds about what to read, watch, or listen to because that's the power of freedom of speech. Despite our clear and consistent position, X has seen a number of attacks from activist groups like Media Matters and legacy media outlets who seek to undermine freedom of expression on our platform because they perceive it as a threat to their ideological narrative and those of their financial supporters. This, of course, is 100% true. It is why you see Kara Swisher spending every waking moment of her life going after Elon Musk, going after, it was Mark Zuckerberg before. Any social media platform that does not mirror the priorities of Kara Swisher becomes a bad social media network that must be hit with advertiser boycotts. If you're looking for a killer Black Friday deal, I have one for you. It's a free Moto G 5G phone from Pure Talk. No gimmicks, no training necessary. Just sign up for Pure Talk's unlimited talk, unlimited text, 15 gigs of data. You can get all of that for just $35 and you'll get the Moto G 5G phone for free. The new Moto G 5G boasts a 2-day battery life, an exceptional quad-pixel camera, and a whole lot more. It's a great deal. But you need to move fast because these phones will be sold out by the end of the month. So if your current phone is on the way out, upgrade for free with Pure Talk. Pure Talk gives you America's most dependable 5G network at half the price, so make the switch today. Just go to puretalk.com/Shapiro, get this exclusive offer, select the plan that's right for your family. That's puretalk.com/Shapiro. Claim that free Moto G 5G phone with a qualifying plan. Again, that's puretalk.com/Shapiro. I've been using Pure Talk for all of my calls for at least a year at this point, and I got to tell you, the calls are crystal clear. They are excellent. They have a great tower network, and again, I'm saving time, saving money, and most importantly, not supporting a company that hates my guts. Head on over to puretalk.com/Shapiro. Pure Talk is simply smarter wireless. puretalk.com/Shapiro. Also, one thing that I really hate in life, vegetables. They're just, they taste bad. They're bad. There are questions about God's existence. Most of the questions I have center on why vegetables taste bad, but everything that's bad for you tastes really good. Well, in order to solve that conundrum, that cosmic conundrum, I've relied on Balance of Nature fruits and veggies. They're a great way to make sure you're getting essential nutritional ingredients every single day. Balance of Nature uses an advanced cold vacuum process that encapsulates fruits and veggies into whole food supplements without sacrificing their natural antioxidants. The capsules are completely void of additives, fillers, extracts, synthetics, pesticides, or added sugar. The only thing in Balance of Nature's fruit and veggie capsules are, fruits and veggies. There's never been an easier way to make sure you're getting your daily dose of fruits and veggies. Balance of Nature actually sent a bunch of fruit and veggie capsules down to the studio for my team to try. Everybody is feeling brighter, healthier, sunnier, more energetic. Go check them out right now. Go to balanceofnature.com. Use promo code Shapiro for 35% off your first order as a preferred customer. That's balanceofnature.com, promo code Shapiro. Get 35% off your first preferred order. I rely on them. You can do the same. Go to balanceofnature.com. Use promo code Shapiro. Here are the facts on Media Matters research. This is what Elon says. To manipulate the public and advertisers, Media Matters created an alternate account and curated the posts and advertising appearing on the account's timeline to misinform advertisers about the placement of their posts. These contrived experiences could be applied to any platform. So in other words, Media Matters created a false account. Then they proceeded to algorithmically figure out which tweets would be the most likely to appear in their Twitter feed if they kept accessing pro-Nazi tweets. And then when ads were served to them, they then screen capped that. Once they curated their feed, he says, they repeatedly refreshed their timelines to find a rare instance of ads serving next to the content they chose to follow. Our logs indicate they forced a scenario resulting in 13 times the number of ads served compared to the median ads served to an X user. Of the 5.5 billion ad impressions on X that day, less than 50 total ad impressions were served against all of the organic content featured in the Media Matters article, which is an insane rate of success if you're hoping to prohibit advertising content from appearing next to really disgusting posts. For one brand showcased in the article, one of its ads ran adjacent to a post 2 times. That ad was seen in that setting by only 2 users, one of which was the author of the Media Matters article. For another brand showcased in the article, 2 of the ads served adjacent to 2 posts 3 times. That ad was only seen in that setting by 1 user, the author of the Media Matters article. In other words, they totally created an account just to manufacture a story that this is a thing that is happening all over Twitter, when in fact it's happening because Media Matters basically gamed the system to achieve an end where they can then say to advertisers that if you're Honda, you're at risk of appearing next to a neo-Nazi post. Media Matters article highlights 9 posts they believe should not be allowed on X. Upon evaluation, only one of the 9 organic posts featured in the article violated our content policies. We've taken action on it under our freedom of speech, not reach enforcement approach. So here's the summary. X will protect the public's right to free expression. We will not allow agenda-driven activists or even our own profits to deter our vision. Everyone has a choice on X. User and brand control on X is superior to a year ago, and data wins over allegations. Media Matters does not reflect the user experience on X. So he is now filing this lawsuit against Media Matters, presumably for what he is going to accuse them of is some form of fraud, some legal form of fraud, in an attempt to artificially interfere with business contract. The tortious interference with contract would probably be the basis of the lawsuit here. And this is part and parcel of a broader attempt to deplatform Musk from his own platform. This is why they were so angry when Twitter got taken away from Jack Dorsey. When Musk bought Twitter, at the expense of like $20 billion, that is just down the toilet. I mean, the Twitter is now worth maybe half of what it was when Musk bought it at the then going price. They're now attempting to essentially destroy Musk over all of this by claiming falsely that he is an anti-Semite. And again, you have to consider the source. You have to consider the source. When you see people on MSNBC who are hot and bothered over Elon Musk's supposed anti-Semitism, and in the very next segment, they are having on some wild anti-Israel prognosticator accusing Israel of genocide and war crimes and making excuses for Hamas, you have to wonder, what is the real agenda there? It doesn't feel like the real agenda has anything to do with Jew hatred per se. Are you tired of the lies and the twists of the mainstream media talking points? Yeah, Me too. Join me in my newest series, Fact, where I dismantle and bring truth to this tiring mainstream agenda.